wrote me asking to get this done. You got it, kid. And nearly 50 of whom are here today, including Republican Mayor Fontana, who from Fontana, California, Mayor Warren, who spoke earlier, and the county and state and tribal leaders as well, civil rights leaders, faith leaders, law. This law was supported by business groups, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, the National Association of Manufacturers, the Business Roundtable, representing 200 of the largest corporations in America, and other top business. I want to especially thank, and I'm sure you all, as we used to say in the Senate, I say in the point of personal privilege, I want to thank organized labor who understands this about jobs. You all stood up. Jobs, 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 jobs.
Congressional Democrats are confronting several obstacles this week to moving a $1.75 trillion climate and social spending package. Despite claiming some momentum from the recent passage of the bill, House Democratic leaders said before last week that it hoped to pass the centerpiece of Biden's climate agenda. Now, after coming down from its peak in 2020, the share of households encountering hardship ticked up again in May, as the impact of the third round of stimulus checks wore off. Still, nearly 30% of American adults still had trouble paying usual household expenses. As of last month, Biden's Build Back Better framework does make great investments for Americans that are financially struggling due to the crisis. The Democrats had a big victory on President Biden's infrastructure bill. The infrastructure bill has been signed into law, leading an extra $1 trillion to combat the country's ailing road and transport systems. The social spending bill has yet to be passed, although another large federal stimulus check could be included. Despite this, families with children could see continuing monthly financial help if the legislation passes. For many people, the last $1,400 check is long gone. The petition to try and get Congress to pass a fourth stimulus check is still being discussed by Americans, and some are even signing an online petition. So as that campaign inches towards its 3 million benchmark, about 75,000 people have also signed another petition demanding a one-time stimulus check for Social Security recipients. With the cost of inflation driving up prices for seniors, some argue this check can offset some of the costs. Launched by the Senior Citizens League, the movement is asking Congress to deliver emergency stimulus to assist retirees, disabled adults, and widows. In a letter to congressional lawmakers, the group urged members of the House and Senate to provide an extra $1,400 in non-taxable income. What are your thoughts on this fourth stimulus check for everybody, for our seniors? Tell me in the comments down below. Now folks, it is definitely important that the Biden administration passes more relief soon. Prices are up more than 6% across the country compared to this time last year. During periods of high inflation, those on a fixed income, like Social Security beneficiaries, can see their purchasing power decrease fast. In September and October, the prices of groceries increased 1.2% and 1%. So it's definitely necessary that a fourth stimulus check be approved. If you guys agree, let's get this video to 1,000 likes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, thank you. Heather, you thought, you're surprised you're standing here. Jill was very surprised I'm standing here. Well, Heather, thanks for the introduction. And can't look over here because the sun's shining in my eyes with all this other crowd over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all you've done. Look, thanks for sharing this day with us. Why this day matters to you and our fellow ironworkers and your families, you explained it well. For all the folks at home, I know this day matters to you as well. I know you're tired of bickering in Washington, frustrated by the negativity, and you just want us to use and focus on your needs, your concerns, and the conversations that are taking place at your kitchen table. Conversations as profound as they are ordinary. How do I find work? How do I get there? How can our small business thrive and our child succeed in school? Or how do we emerge from this pandemic, not just with a little bit of breathing room, but with real fighting chance to get ahead? When we ran for president, to help, I thought maybe I could help answer some of those questions for you and the needs you have. Every time I'd ride home on Amtrak, I'd go through just north of just south of Baltimore. I'd look out, go through suburban neighborhoods. I'd look in all those lights are on in the windows. I look and I wonder, what are they talking about? I'm serious. I swear to God. What are they talking about? What are they talking about? Talking about the things that I talked about at our kitchen table, and all of you as well. And that's about how can we come together to be president for all Americans, to make sure our democracy delivers for you, all of you. And I promised that we couldn't just build back to what it was before. We literally had to build back better. We couldn't build back. We're the only country that's always come out of great crises stronger than when we went in. The world has changed. We have to be ready. My fellow Americans today, I want you to know we hear you and we see you. The bill I'm about to sign a law is proof that despite the cynics, Democrats and Republicans can come together and deliver results. We can do this. We can deliver real results for real people. See in ways that really matter each and every day to each person out there. And we're taking a monumental step forward to build back better as a nation. I want to thank everyone who helped make this happen. Vice President Harris, my cabinet members, my White House team, Jill, Doug, our First Lady, and our First Lady and our second husband. No, I'm joking. These guys travel all over the country together. I'm getting worried, you know. Doug's one hell of a lawyer besides. And everybody from the United States Senate, Majority Leader Schumer, and a group of Senate Democrats and Republicans to establish this bipartisan framework, including representatives and all the folks you heard from. Senator Rob Portman is a really hell of a good guy. I'm not hurting you, Rob, because I know you're not running again. That's the only reason I say it. But you are a hell of a good guy. And the most determined woman I know, Senator Kristen Sinema. Congratulations, Kristen. Look, Committee Chair Tom Carper, Ranking Member Shelley Moore Capito. I also want to thank Minority Leader Mitch McConnell for voting for this bill and talking about how useful and important it is. And from the House of Representatives, Speaker Pelosi, Steny Hoyer, Jim Clyburn, Committee Chair Pete DeFazio, Democrats and Republicans